actually kind of a bloodbath Wednesday, November 9th. We're going to be looking at why the Bitcoin price crashed, what's going on with the markets. There's a ton of content we're going to be dropping as far as election news, CPI data, inflation reports coming out tomorrow, and the big elephant in the room, FTX, the fourth largest crypto exchange that is basically insolvent and completely crashed. And it's just like we saw a few months ago with Luna, one of the top most sought after crypto coins with a market cap of over $60 billion, which once that collapsed, we saw a massive flush out in the crypto markets. So make sure to smash the thumbs up button. I'm happy to be going live with you here. We're going to cover some articles in just a second. I want to see if I can get this video out into Instagram. So I'm going to see if I can post that real quickly. And we'll wait for a few other people to join us here. So make sure to smash the thumbs up, like I said, and drop a comment so I can make sure I know you guys are tuning in, make sure the sound quality is good. And if my screen lags out at any point, let me know if my face starts to lag out, because we're just operating on the laptop today here. So I'm going to go ahead and post the story on my Instagram, letting everyone know to come join us. Going live right now, going live. Come join. And we have some really cool news actually with my Instagram account. I finally got verified. So that is really good news, because I've had a lot of fake accounts try and impersonate me lately. And I'll have my Instagram link right down below. So for those of you who don't know what verification is, it's that good old blue check mark. I might even make a video on how I got that. I do have a lot of press out. I was on a TV show, Temptation Island. And trust me, we'll get in the news in a second, but I just want to break down some of the other stuff while we're waiting for people to join. Doesn't look like it's going to show me my stories here. It's slowly loading. But yeah, I do have a lot of press out there, but people pay upwards of $15,000. Some even have paid $100,000 just for this verification check mark. And for me to have gotten it organically, I'm super proud of that fact. So I recommend coming to follow me, and you can even subscribe if you're on a mobile device. And I drop a lot of my updates on crypto trades, what's going on with my Amazon FBA business. And we're also, that's going to be one of the points I make at the end here, how to actually get out of the rat race and dealing with, my friend just got laid off at Facebook. Companies and businesses are laying people off left and right. And I teach people how to sell and make a lot of money on Amazon. So right now I'm loading up some product data that shows me internally how many sales a month certain products make. And this is a product I potentially plan on doing here pretty soon. But you can see each listing here, 4,000 sales a month, 92 grand in revenue a month. They're probably making at least 50% or more in profit per unit on that. And the reviews, the competition you can see are not that high. Only 13 reviews, 20,000 a month for this seller right here. And I'm coming in with a bundle, and I'm planning on doing really well in that market. So that's what we'll touch on in a bit, because guys, trading in the markets is a zero. It's like, it's either you win or you lose, and it can really take a toll on mental health, and you're not in full control of what happens. If bad news breaks, boom, things are going to crash, and it's not good. So we're going to look at the charts in just a second. Well, actually, while we're here, might as well show you how far we've fallen in the last 2 days. That's a 23% drop in the Bitcoin price, and we took out our summer low, which we put on June 18th. Okay, so this is pretty crazy, and if we get a daily close below this line here, then we expect a retest of this point here at 17,500. If we close below that today in 3 hours and 43 minutes, then we expect crazy red candles that are going to take us down to some target zones below. If I take out all my lines here, we're going to be looking at a pocket here in around 15,000. Below that, we have 14,000. And the reason I'm getting these price points is because if we come over here, we have to look to the left to see where we might come down in the charts. And we're looking to see these vector candles, so these bright green candles, is where there's a ton of liquidity that has not yet been recovered necessarily. So these are liquidity zones. Here's another one down here at 11,000 to 12,000. This candle has not been recovered, and there's a ton of longs that have gone long in there, and their liquidation zones are around this price. So that's a way that markets come to recover these candles. You see, actually, there's a green one here. We came up, immediately came down to recover it, and then we made a move up. So these candles have all been recovered in the 20,000 zones, and it's just getting very, very intense right now. So I just wanted to make sure everything's good. Again, drop a comment to let me know the stream sound is good. And are you guys in any crypto trades right now? Are you guys traders? Are you on my channel for crypto news, or have you are you subscribed? Are you here for my Amazon FBA content? I'm really curious to see. So as we're looking here, you know, we had a fake out rally and everything was looking good. Everyone was getting massively bullish right here in this zone. And then we totally just dropped the floor out right here. One thing with this purple candle, that is letting us know that volume is slowing down a little bit. But again, tomorrow we're having the CPI data come out, and that could be another catalyst for the market falling down. So quickly, what I'm looking at here is signs of bullish divergence to see when we're going to get a retracement up. And we actually have some bullish divergence on the 4-hour right here. What I'm looking at is a lower low on price, which we saw from right here. We got a lower low where this green dot took place right on this candle. So we got a lower low on price, but we have a higher low on our momentum here. So this second green dot is a little bit higher up than this one, which is a really good sign for us to potentially see that divergence and potentially get a nice, at least retracement, hopefully at least to our daily open. I'm in a Bitcoin long right now at 16,500. So we're up, and I've been trading, made literally $1,500 yesterday in a matter of minutes with how volatile these movements were. And that was really good. I was on the right side of that trade, but we will get a retracement, and this could be a time to be making some longs. Now, I will have links to Bybit. That's where I do all my trading, and KuCoin, my Instagram, and even my Amazon FBA resources below in case you're fed up with the markets and you're looking to just find a new way to make income that is not going to be the most risky thing on earth kind of thing. So other than that, I wanted to show you the FTT token. So we'll show that in just a second. And I mean, this is the one that literally fell in the past couple days, 90%. So this is what is the new catalyst for this whole market crash. So if you've been watching anything on YouTube recently, you'll know that this person right here, the founder of FTX, Sam Bankman Fried, or the CEO, I guess his hubris and misjudgment and everything he was doing running that platform, loaning out more than he could, over leveraging his exchange, which we're looking at right here, his exchange, the fourth biggest one out there, FTX. There's the FTX Arena, sports stadiums named after this, and it's just kind of giving a bad name for crypto when things like this happen. So that is Sam Bankman Fried, and because of his misuse on his, platform and over leveraging everything, things have crashed. So everyone's talking about it. It's caused a bank run. Everyone flooded in to try and get their money out. FTX then halted withdrawals. So then people couldn't pull their crypto out. I've never been a part of FTX or used them. I only use Bybit, which the CEO of that, Ben, he runs his ship real nice and tidy, and they've never had liquidity issues, even with massive market sell-offs and panics. And a lot of people said there was something fishy about Sam Bankman Fried for a while, especially BitBoy. If you guys have watched any BitBoy crypto, he's been talking about Sam Bankman Fried being the worst political candidate to be in the crypto space as in general. He's looking to really push hardcore regulations. And BitBoy has a hardcore video about Sam Bankman-Fried. So there's a lot more info there. But the crux of it really was that FTX collapsed on Tuesday, yesterday. And that was due to pretty much Sam Bankman-Fried's hubris and its top rival's ruthlessness. The top rival to FTX was Binance, and Binance is now buying out the company. So Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, agreed in principle to acquire FTX, the world's, I guess it's the third largest crypto exchange. So Binance is now going to buy out FTX. So we may see the FTT token, which is the main token for FTX, get a nice pump. And that's what I had pulled up right here. Again, we have a huge vector candle like I showed you, that there's a ton of liquidity in here that we probably will recover at some point. So, I mean, if you can get a long in around these zones, you should be able to see some crazy numbers if that price starts to go up. It is extremely risky. You see, we were trading all up here, and this thing literally just crashed completely straight down. So that's kind of what's going on. FTX collapsed. Their FTT token collapsed, just like Luna did over the summer, and everyone is talking about it. And, you know, that is the craziness. So there's tons of articles if you want to see more about that. And CZ came out with a tweet today talking about, actually to all his employees at Binance. He mentioned, hey, over the last couple days, the events that transpired, like, we didn't plan any of this. This is pretty much the Black Swan event a lot of people have been calling for. He says, do not buy or sell the FTT tokens. If you have a bag, you have a bag. Just hang on to it. Like I said, that was the token we just showed you. It is extremely risky to trade. But FTX is going down, and now CZ is going to acquire it. And in my mind, that's kind of scary, you know, when someone who's as big as CZ and his company Binance, which is already the largest crypto exchange, is acquiring the third largest crypto exchange. That's kind of putting CZ in a power monopoly that is just massively huge. That's the whole point of crypto. We don't want monopolized things where a couple people run everything, and then that would make it easier for governments to come in, and as long as they can regulate Binance or put rules on them since they run everything, then we're kind of out of luck. So there's plenty of other exchanges. I use KuCoin up here and Bybit. That's my favorite places to trade my coins and keep them. And guys, tomorrow the CPI report, it's coming out. This could be another catalyst for another bloodbath. Every time the Fed has come out and spoken about raising inflation rates, the market has completely tanked. So that is what's again happening tomorrow. And we're already just beaten down so much. But there is a little bit of hope because let's see if there's any information on the CPI data that should be coming out. Let's see. Well, yeah, it's November 10th. That's tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. And okay, they don't have any updates about it, but I think everyone was predicting a 50 basis point hike, which the last hike we had was 75 basis points. So that is, yeah, I mean, inflation's been up so much right now, and the Fed has had to hike these rates to combat inflation, but they don't want to cause a market crash that hard. So winter's coming for crypto. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And like I'm saying, this CPI report could be another catalyst to push Bitcoin and the rest of the market down even more. If we take, let's take a quick look at the total market cap, actually. Let's see where we have that in the charts here. Where is it here? Total, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. We're at 791 billion. And on the 5th, we were at 1.02 trillion. So we just wiped over $200 billion in 2 days out of the crypto ecosystem. Oh my God. Well, we have not put a lower low in here, which is pretty good. So anytime you see a double bottom like this, you can hopefully expect to see, even though Bitcoin broke its low, maybe we can see something like a W, because at least we should see maybe a recovery of some of these candles here, at least before we go down. I'm not going to expect just a straight up crash completely down. I would intend to see a little bit of a retrace, because anytime they want to bring the price down, they got to bring it up first to grab more liquidity before they take it down. You never want to, these market makers don't want to start shorting at the lowest price and push it further. They want to bring price higher so they can mark their shorts up from the highest possible price before they bring it down again. So if anything, I would expect a retrace. And these are finally the volatile times a lot of people have been looking for to start trading. I took a short on Matic up here on some bearish divergence and made $2,500 in a tiny position that I even had on there, just because it crashed down so far. I was in at $1.27, which was literally almost at the top here, and I based my entry on some bearish divergence, which is the best trading thing to do when you have we had a low, or we had a high, and we had a higher high here. And we can draw that out so you can see it clearly. We have a higher high, and then we had simply a lower low here on our momentum, which means we're running out of steam. And every time we see that, it leads to a massive sell-off, especially on these higher time frames, which I'm looking at the 4-hour time frame right here. So we looked at CZ. The founder of Binance is going to be buying FTX. FTX is what went basically bankrupt and couldn't allow withdrawals to all of its users on that exchange, the third largest exchange in the world for crypto. And that caused the tailspin for everything to collapse. But Binance's CEO is going to be buying FTX. And once that is completed, and actually CZ said he's going to be doing some due diligence. So he's not 100% going to buy it yet. He's got to look in to see all the lawsuits for FTX, all these other things that are going to be coming into his hands when he acquires FTX. But if he can handle that, he will. And if we do see some good news like that, I mean, we could see another pump with the entire crypto market. So not only that, it's the perfect storm. You know, we have FTX collapsing, we have the CPI data coming out tomorrow, and we have the major election news coming out. So the Senate races are going to be huge. Looks like Patty Murray won in our state. Oh my God. No. Guys, this is why I'm leaving. You got to look at the difference of these people, man. Okay. Let's see. Tiffany Smiley. This is who we were all voting for. Patty Murray has basically put our country or state in a crap hole for the longest time. So we look at this nice lady who's running against Patty Murray, who's been in office here forever. And I mean, you just look at this lady and she's caused nothing but havoc. Seattle is a freaking crap hole, okay? And this is who's kind of in charge of it, along with Jay Inslee. So I'm not trying to get too crazy in politics here, but guys, I am leaving to Phuket, Thailand, and Dubai. I'm leaving next month to Dubai for a month, and then I'm going to Thailand. And look at the prices of some of these Airbnbs for $1,500 a month. Okay, I don't know why it just kicked me out of there, but this place here is literally $1,500 a month. So I'm going to go eat healthy food that's not spiked with crazy toxic stuff. That's what we get in the US here. And I'm going to go live next to the beach in Phuket and bust out a ton of content and live it up down there. So that's unfortunate that our state and country is in this much of a tailspin. But I think we saw the red wave come for the Republicans who took over the House. It looks like the race is not completed, but we're almost at the finish line. We just need 218 seats to claim the House. And usually when Republicans win in these races like this, we see a nice pump for crypto. Okay. So even though we win the House, that's good. It's a little harder to jack those elections as opposed to the Senate, where we see all the battleground states that take a few extra weeks to count all the votes there. And then, oh, we lose by a tiny bit. But we're still ahead in the Senate. If we can pull this off, we need 3 more states to win here. And if we win, then the market will literally pump big time. Okay. You guys remember, not trying to get political, but when Trump was in office, we saw the market literally just skyrocketing the whole time. And then when the other party gets in, we see everything go straight down. So if we can get this, that's going to be a good catalyst to see a nice market pump. Stefan says from Seattle, yeah, any new product research methods? Not really any new methods, but I just love using the helium-10 method for the keyword research method, and that's how I found this product. Now, I think at this point, you guys know where we're at with crypto. If you have any other crypto questions, drop them. But I want to get in now to, and Bitcoin's starting to see some of that bullish divergence. Hopefully we can get a little pump up, few $100 or $1,000. Usually when we break down from the daily open here, we come and test the daily open. So I'd love to see a pump up to at least 18,500, especially since I'm in a long trade at 16,500. That would be a nice bucket of profit and make up for some of the losses. But most of my crypto holdings now are in a stable coin. So I converted all my stuff to USDT a long time ago. And I just knew that the market was going to keep going down, and I didn't want to hold crypto and watch my account keep falling. So with all that said, I think it's time we hop into some Amazon stuff. And I will have links in the description of this video. I'm not sure if I can pull this up here. Okay, guys, smash up that thumbs up button, man. We only got 2 likes here, but we're bringing it anyway. That's okay. I wanted to see if we could actually show you where we have the description of this video, because I will have some Amazon information there for everyone to check out. If they want to start getting into selling on Amazon, I highly recommend it. And for all you guys that are just here doing the crypto stuff and watching me for that, this is probably a really good opportunity for you to build a new income stream. Like I said earlier, I have some friends at Facebook. That stock completely tanked and they laid off a ton of employees. And my friends that had project manager jobs and had high up ranking positions in Facebook, my friends literally just got laid off, and that was their one stream of income. So when we're looking at products to find on Amazon, I don't know, Stefan, maybe you remember this one, but we can do a product research method here. It's called the negative keyword search. And that's what I tried to teach all my friends in the past. Hey, if you guys learn how to sell on Amazon, you can make a passive income stream where every day I make at least $100 to $250 in profit with products I set up literally years ago. I only have 2 products running right now, and we're going to do the negative keyword search here. So we type in a minus and a bunch of random letters, and then we press enter, and then we come into a category, and I'll show you guys just this in a second. But yeah, I tried to put a lot of people onto this so that they have other means of income. And you know, now when you get laid off for your one stream of income at your job, you're stuck wondering what can you do? You know, we have to take responsibility for ourselves to be self-sufficient. Okay. Our freight costs still up. Actually, they've come down a lot. Ask your supplier. Anytime I'm talking to suppliers about freight cost, it's, hey guys, what's the best price you can give me for this amount of units for sea shipping or air shipping? And then you just get quotes from like 5 different suppliers, and then you see what, like if they're trying to highball you with a certain price, or if someone's coming in lower, you'll always be able to get a good judgment if you just message a bunch of different suppliers. I can't help but see we did get a $300 happy little pump here just a second ago. So that was kind of cool. Let's throw it on the 5-minute chart. And guys, it's crazy. We're getting rejected by the 50 EMA. If we can break above this, we're going to start heading to the upside, but we'll check in a second. So guys, we're going to pop in doing the negative keyword research method. So all you do is you type in a minus and a bunch of random keywords. And I actually found this method myself a long time ago somehow. Once you do that, you come over to the department section and you can press on any department. So let's just say, we'll say household supplies. And then what we can do from here is, and why we type in these random letters and this minus here is because it's going to pull up every product in Amazon's catalog that's not those random letters. So now we have over 400 pages of results in this category, and we pulled up every product in the category basically, because no product is going to be these random letters. So we're going to go ahead and now sort by the price high to low. And now we've filtered every product in this category by the price high to low. So there's some ads here throughout that first page, so it's not going to give us proper results here in just a second. But actually, what you got to do, okay, so it's giving us some weird things that don't even have a price, which is very odd. But what I want to do now is come up to the URL, and it says page equals 3. I'm going to say page equals 90. And then we're going to shoot back to all the products that are now looking at $85. So this negative keyword research method is a great way to go into any category, and then we sort by the price high to low. We jump to a random page, and now we find all the products in the category that are around a certain price point. And this is really cool because you're not using a product research database or like Helium 10 or anything like that. So maybe you'll find products that no one else is finding when they're using these main databases and product research software. This is a manual product research method. So from here, I would just go through. We chose kind of a weird, crazy category here, but now we're on page 90, and then I would just kind of sift through some of these pages and keep seeing what we could do. So toilet paper, I mean, you can buy that in any, actually, yeah, bath tissue. Okay, so we're looking for products that aren't sold in stores. We want people to have to kind of come to Amazon, have a uniqueness factor for our product. If you can go buy toilet paper in a store, I mean, they might make a lot of sales on Amazon too, but it's just going to be way more competitive. So I see these black and gold plates. That's kind of a cool idea. So I'm just going to open that in a new tab. We'll come down. We're not doing any branded things or pails that people can easily go buy in other stores. Here's some other plate ideas, which we found. A cigar travel humidor. Interesting. We'll open that. We're looking for things that we can also private label, so you can easily throw a logo or a brand right on top of that. And we'll keep coming down. What's this? Fabric shaver. What the heck is that? That's a unique, weird product I've never heard of before. We might even have a couple of good ideas here. So we have 3 products we pulled up. I could do research for hours here with you guys. We might do that soon, but I'm going to go ahead now and take the main keyword for this product, which is, we'll just say plastic dinnerware set. Yeah. Plastic dinnerware set is going to be the main keyword for this. And we know it's that black dinner set. And you can actually paste it in and do a plus. And if you have Helium 10, you'll be able to see all the different keywords people are typing in for that. So wedding, elegant, white, black and gold, rose gold. And you can even see the search volumes with each of those. So let's actually just say we'll go with the black and gold. And then once we find the entire market for this type of product, I mean, there's some for $55. That's not bad. Then we just run our extension to see how many sales a month each listing's making. And I noticed a lot of these images literally look pretty much the same. So there are some slight different designs here and different black and gold colors. But this is kind of what I like to see. I like to see a good amount of healthy sales for everybody. So these are all the different listings that we see here on Amazon. We see all their prices. Their sales are pretty high. And I also like to see a bunch of random brands that are selling these. If you see one brand name that's dominating everything, then you know it's a little too competitive to get into, and it's just dominated by one seller. And so this is, what I like to see. High sales, consistent sales, way even down the first page. And then look at the revenue here. Like, do you want to make 40 grand a month? 20,000 a month? I mean, this person only has 83 reviews. They're doing 20,000 a month, and they're literally just selling the same thing as everybody else. So from there, you can jump in, see if there's any other items that you can bundle with it. This is just a plates, cups, and napkins type of thing. Actually, plates, cups, napkins, that's what they're doing. But you come in, you see if you can stand out a little bit more and potentially throw this product in. There's only 315 results. That's another thing I check to see. If there's not many results for this, then I know I can come in and potentially do well. And when I'm running those helium-10 numbers, I want to see if maybe there's a certain style that happens to sell better than the others, and maybe I can go ahead and jump into that style that's a little more unique. You kind of want to niche down and see how can you stand out. That's the big question that is going to make or break your product. So with this product we found, cigar travel humidor. Copy the main keyword, go into all departments so we get the broadest look, paste, and okay. I see a lot of varying price points. I never want to sell anything less than $20 because the Amazon fees will kind of eat you up. But if you have a quality one of these, we'll see how much profit we can make. And there's a nice little button here. I'm sure a lot of you that do Amazon already know how to do the find suppliers in Alibaba button, which pops up here in 2 seconds. But here we go again. Pretty consistent high sales, pretty decently high revenue for a lot of people. And I can even sort, just double click on sales, and now I've sorted by the highest sales going down. So I also want to make sure we're looking at the right product. These people are making 200 grand a month, selling 14,000 units a month, but it's all the same brand, and this is not even the humidor thing that we're looking at. So I'm going to check all these boxes that are not the humidor and just delete those out of the search. So we have some humidor packets. That's not what we're looking at. We're looking at the travel case type of thing. So still, great numbers, great sales, consistently high sales, even way down here. And the reviews aren't extremely high. So what do we have to do? We have to see which items are selling the most and look into a design that's doing really well. And then how can we differentiate it? How can we bundle it? You see they have a little cigar clipper or whatever at the end that they're throwing in that bundle there. And then we're seeing the average price is $34. Well, we'll pop into Alibaba and see how much we can get some of these things for. And we can get them for $3 to $7. So there you go. I mean, there's higher quality ones, there's lower quality ones, and it's just what you decide to get based on your research. And let's say we come in, and this is literally the same exact one I just saw on Alibaba. Okay, let's run that back, and I'll show you a perfect example. So $4.50 to $8.99, and usually you get something in the middle here. So I would negotiate down, and hopefully I can get this for about $6. and they're on sale from $34.99. So $6 plus maybe $2 per unit to ship, $8 total. Well, okay, you're making $11 profit per sale, and they're on a discount right now. But if they were selling at $34.99, they're almost $20 per sale. And then we see how many sales a month this person's making. And that's 1,200 sales a month. 1,200 times, we'll just say $15 profit per sale. So this is probably pulling this person 18 grand a month in profit. That's how we check out the numbers. And then I like to see frequently bought together. You can see what you're bundling with. There's Zippo butane fluid. You could maybe bundle with that, but I don't really bundle with liquids or anything like that. It gets a little sketchy sometimes. But yeah, so that's another potential product. But this is the one I'm most interested in because I've never heard of this fabric shaver. It's an $80 product, which when we see how much we can get these for on Alibaba, maybe we can get them for a nice, good, low price. Want to remind you guys to smash the thumbs up button. Smash it up. Appreciate all you guys watching today. Taking a quick look at the crypto price. Oh, God. We're tanking even more. Oh, boy. Yep. We put in a lower low, but we just pretty much tapped my box here at almost 16,000. So... God, it just keeps going. Okay, that's why we're building something on Amazon. So we have control over what happens and we're not stuck hoping and wishing that the news is in our favor. It's a really crazy game when you're doing that kind of stuff. So I'm looking first to see that we're pulling all the same type of product here on the page. And what I see, unfortunately, is some of these guys are only $12.99. We saw that other one that was $75. That's what got me excited because I knew I could probably get that thing for super cheap. So we'll come in here and let's just get an idea on the amount of sales these guys are making first off. And if they're making a ton of sales, maybe we can find a good bundle so then we're able to charge more for the product. Maybe it'll work out for us. Okay, but this does look a little more competitive here. We're seeing like thousands of reviews, but everyone, I mean, these people are making thousands of sales a month, hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. I mean, this fabric thing here, 3,000 sales a month, $82,000 in revenue, but they have almost 10,000 reviews. So we'll come down and see if there's any outliers that are still doing well. And yeah, it's just looking a little more competitive, and I just hate that the price point for most of these is really low. So unless you find a really cool model or you go in and read, they're not ones I would necessarily do right away, but we use that cool product research method and we found a couple of random products. So I hope that helped everyone out. We're waiting to see, again, let's recap here, and I'm going to get some lunch. We're waiting to see how these elections come out, if we can get a red wave in the Senate, and if we can win in the House, we will see a crypto pump. Okay, we will see an entire market pump. Generally, when Republicans win, the markets go up. When Democrats win, the markets go down. So we're waiting to see what happens here. The bad news is already broken about FTX, and man, their coin is just getting nuked right now. So the bad news for crypto, but if we get the red map, yeah, let's hope for it. We can get a nice pump in the markets. And the bad news about FTX has already happened. The worst of that, as far as I know, is pretty much over. But we still have these huge two new things that we're looking at here with the elections and tomorrow with the CPI report. Don't get me wrong. Every report we've had has led to a market crash, but we will see volatility. And the markets have already crashed so much that I know that Jerome Powell, the Fed, has said he doesn't want to crash markets that hard. We've seen so much pain at the pump, pain at the grocery stores. And inflation, generally from what the Fed looks at, they're on a lagging indicator. They're behind like 5 months with all their numbers and things that they run like that. So we're going to see if they let off on the gas a little bit. They understand Americans are facing extremely hard times right now, and they do a lower basis point interest rate hike. So if we get around the 50 basis points, and he's a little more dovish in his speech with the Fed minutes and his little speech that he does after they come out with the interest rate hike. He's a little more dovish. He says, hey, I want to let off on the gas. It looks like inflation is starting to come down and blah, blah, blah. If we see something like that, again, markets will pump. So we don't get a pump until we see a dump. That's just how things work. Market makers love to push price as low as they can before they bring it up so that they can get their buys in at the lowest price. So what's been happening? We've been going straight down. And with that much of a straight down move, you bet your booty we're going to get a bounce. And I would recommend, I believe the bounce is at least coming to 18,500. So if you're trading, if you want to use my link down there, and I actually have a video on my Bybit tutorial on how to set it up and set up your crypto exchange, because you will need a VPN. So I use the Surfshark VPN, and I plug my country in at Costa Rica. So I recommend that for everyone that wants online privacy. And you need that actually to trade on Bybit and to have a KuCoin account, things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. We're still at the mercy of the news, but that's again why if you want to build something yourself that you have way more control over and that isn't going to stress you out, keep you up late at night, start an Amazon FBA business. And that's pretty much it. So I just got news that my video was restricted on... What the heck? This video is restricted. Please click Google. Oh, no. My girlfriend literally is just at her workplace, and it says that she can't tune into my live stream from her work computer, it looks like. But because when I posted this notification on Instagram, I was like, yo, everyone, come tap into the video. Looks like she couldn't do it. But that's all good, guys. I'm happy for all the OGs that are here watching with me now. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Go out, find some ways to make some more money. I have my full Amazon course below. I recommend you take that and learn how you can make some money. I don't have to worry about getting laid off on a job. And now I'm literally about to go travel around the world. Dubai next month. And then look at this, $800 for a crazy villa right on the beach in Phuket, Thailand. Like literally on the beach. For $800 a month. Extremely cheap food, great living, happy people, no BS. Like, I'm out of here, guys. I'll be back in literally 6 months. So when you see me streaming over there, I'm going to focus on my business. These are all the places I'm looking at right now. And I'm going to be focusing on my work, getting things done, literally on the other side of the world. We're flying over here and we're stopping in Dubai. I already have the flight booked for December 6th. I have a layover in London Heathrow Airport for 8 hours, which is all good because I'm going to go into downtown London and grab a couple beers, come back, and then we're flying the rest of the way to Dubai. I have my Airbnb booked. I am so excited for this, and there's no way I would have been able to do it if I didn't build online passive income with mainly Amazon FBA. That's my bread and butter. This whole crypto investing stuff is fun and great, but you're at the mercy of the news a lot of the times. Technical analysis works a lot. I've been able to put different lines and charts in to see where we're going to get rejected. this yellow trend line coming here. We fell down, we came up, we hit it, we retested it, boom, crashed again. So I've been shorting, I've been longing. But guys, Amazon is where it's at. So I also did just order a new product for my Amazon business, and I'm excited to bring more full-length videos to you guys soon. So I'm going to go grab some food, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks, everyone, for smashing the likes. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.